Well, hello everyone. We're back. We're back to get started on phase 7. Now, if you remember the last time I told you that I had to postpone the start of phase 7 for a little bit because I didn't have all the pieces parts, well, they delivered them. So, like usual, I forgot to bring the camera out. And we come back, we'll get you caught up to where we are right now. Okay? We'll be right back. Well, one of the things I had said that I did not have was the drip edge. And I got that all on. I put that on yesterday. I also found something else that I had not done, and I decided that I better get them on too. And that is all of, what do you call them, the tornado straps, the hurricane straps or whatever. I went ahead and put all of those on. And okay, do I believe that makes this barn hurricane or hurricane proof? Well, being in north central Ohio, we don't get hurricanes, so yeah, probably. But tornado proof? It wouldn't even give it pause to think about it. Okay. Well, that's the first part that we've come up with, and now we're gonna go back around here. Over here, we got some of the vented soffit that they brought, and underneath it the extra panel that they brought. So that gives us a whole lot of working material. But I came out here again today, and again I forgot to bring the camera, and again I've been working now for a few hours, and I got that whole side of the roof on. It's a challenge, but you know, it's something that I was able to take care of without too much trouble. I called and talked to the people that I got the steel from a little bit today. They explained some of the ins and the outs on the plans, and I said, okay, we can do it. And you know, by the looks of it, they knew what they were talking about. So what I'm going to do, I still got the whole other side to do. I'm going to try to step this through, because it's exactly the same as this side, and show you exactly what we did. I may set up the tripod here and just let it run, and then I'll just do a heck of a lot of editing. Okay, we're going to get started in just a short second for you. It'll be a couple of minutes for me. Okay, now the first thing I got to do is, this is my roofing panels. There should be 9 of them there. We'll count them all here in a little bit. But I got to bring one of them up here to my table, and I have to cut 1.5 inches off of it. That will be my starting one. Set it aside, then I'll bring all the rest of the 8 up, and we'll go from there. I pre-drill all of my panels. That way, when somebody stops and looks, all of the screws are in line. It just makes it a little more uniform, looks a little more professional in my opinion. So anyway, I'll grab the first one here and I'll bring it in, and we'll get that 1.5 inches cut off, and then we'll go from there. Now, okay, because we have that little strip that I just cut off there, I'll set this off to the side, and then I'll bring over the other 9. Then we're going to measure and mark. We'll mark with the a punch and drill through all of the siding or all of the panels all at once. That way everything will be uniform. So we'll be back in just a minute after I get all those carried. I got to pick this one up and move it off to the side because this will be the top one. And we'll get the rest of them in there and then have this one laid on top of it here just in a brief short minute. Okay, we got the 8 remaining laying there. I'll go ahead and put that on top. Get them squared, get them clamped, get them marked, get them stamped. Then we'll get them drilled. The roof panels are all on. This side and the other. From here, there's still a lot to do as far as phase 7 is concerned. We have to put the soffits underneath all the way around. I have already put the jig up on the table so that tomorrow I can cut it. I just have to find my bimetal saw blade to do so. After that, I can then put the fascia all the way around. And once that fascia is up, then I can put the rake trim on either end of the roof. And then again, once the rake is up, I can put the vented ridge cap down. And at that point, we call the roof completely done. And all that would be left at that point is the side panels, which I believe that would be phase 8. So we still got some phase 7 to go. We'll be back tomorrow if the sun is up or if the weather holds up, and we'll get started with those soffits. Well, I did it again. I was down here yesterday all day long. Got busy. Well, not all day, all afternoon long. Got busy and forgot to bring the camera. But let me show you what I got done. And I'm sure you're gonna see it very quickly. Yep, I got the soffit up. So we actually, it went together pretty easy. Was able to get it all done. And I don't know why. Something about a soffit, and I think I even expressed this when I did the ones on the house. It's a finishing touch. Now, the one thing I did back here, and you can see the areas here, I had some solid soffit left over from the barn, and I said, you know, let's put some of the main barn in this. And if you look right there, and right there, that's 3 pieces of it. I had 4 of them, and they slid in there. We now have on this barn just a little bit of the main barn in this construction. It also kept me from having to cut into another stick, is what I've been calling them, of soffit material. So I'm able to actually return 2 of them instead of just the one that I originally thought would be necessary. So now the ladders are set up, and we're getting ready to start on the fascia. Now when it comes to the fascia, I gotta show you what I'm doing with that. But I don't know, that soffit just kind of gives it a finish look. I can't wait to get the fascia up on here. But I got to do both the gable ends first before I do the sides. But anyway, here's what we're doing. I got the fascia pieces here. And what I did was I took 2 pieces of 2x6. I found the angle at the top. I cut both of these and then I screwed them together so that now I have a mock-up here of the peak on both ends. And that allows me to take the fascia piece here, and you can already tell I got one cut here, one piece cut, and I can actually make it fit this here before taking it up on that ladder. That ought to save me some time. It ought to save me some grief. I'll be able to use this on both ends, and it was something that was very quick and easy to do. So I will be back in just a little bit to show you the progress of this if I don't get rained out. Well, there you got it. The fascia is up. Now, like I pointed out in the corners, I've got some tweaking to do and some caulking to do and some hiding to do, but to the most part the fascia is up. And I gotta say, even if I do say so myself, that sure does look nice. Well, the rake trim is up. It's a bit of a challenge, just 4 pieces. But there they are, that's 2 of them anyway. Let's take a walk around back here and take a look at that one. It might be even better to see it, I don't know. It's starting to come together up there. And you can see the rake over the edges there. And the last thing to be done, and that will be tomorrow, will be the ridge cap. The roof is complete. The ridge cap is on, and I have a whole head full of gray hair that I didn't have before. Okay, well, maybe I did have some, but I got 1 or 2 extra because I just don't feel comfortable up there. But it doesn't look bad, does it? So much for phase 7. I'm going to take a real quick trip around it. I think you've already seen it. So, well, this is Stay at Homer. I'd like to thank you all for stopping by. I hope you enjoyed your visit. Don't forget to subscribe. Give us thumbs up. Tell your family, tell your friends. I'm not telling you to go tell your local commercial roofer because they'd have had that done, everything that this whole phase has been, they'd have had that done in about a half a day, I think, if less. Especially if it was a crew of Amish gentlemen, they'd have had the whole barn done in 3 days. Taking me a bit longer than that. I'm getting real close to a year now, I think. So anyway, we'll be coming back real quick with the beginning of the next phase. And I think we're going to start skinning this sucker here real soon. We'll catch y'all the next time. Y'all have a blessed, blessed, blessed day. Bye-bye.